What's up, Funder Hunters? This is Josh Gasteratos, COO here at FunderHunt with our daily recap. So today we had actually one very frustrated client who was expecting her money, I think since Thursday or Friday, and we had to call the lender today about 10-20 times to make sure the funds were going out and see what was going on with the file. Pretty frustrating stuff, Unfortunately, when it comes to the actual transferring of the funds and other, time sucks, we're kind of at the mercy of underwriting with these different lenders. So, we do our best. We're always here, always available, as we were today for this particular client. To give you one trial or tribulation of the day would be, getting repeated phone calls from a dissatisfied customer and, not really being able to do anything about it, save for, contact the lender and find out what's going on with the file. But we got it done eventually. Money went out at ACH, so she'll have it first thing in the morning. And what else? Beginning of the month, we're trying to, come out of the gate in a frenzy for February, trying to set records every single month, which is what we all should be doing.
Talk about the guy who wanted the money, but he was talking about some kind of crazy terms, crazy demands.
Well, actually, we had a client today. The gentleman does about 140, in monthly revenue right now. That number was a lot larger not too long ago, maybe a year ago. And so this guy got some crazy dollar amounts. I mean, if we compare in contrast to what he's doing now in revenue, he got, some huge funding rounds. The guy's doing about $140 a month right now with like $215,000 in balances to other lenders. So just, knowing the industry, we had a conversation and, the guy was looking to net another $175,000 so that he can get his revenue back to where it was about a year ago. Well, we came up with a solution. We're going to use some property that he has, and this is a very small percentage of the deals that we do, but by leveraging a piece of property, you can get much higher dollar amounts, much higher funded amounts, and much longer terms. Now, these deals are still going to be based on what you can afford as far as payments, so it's kind of, within reason. But yeah, so I think we'll be able to probably get him, a few $100,000. We'll be able to net him close to where he's looking to net, if not, as much or more. And we'll wrap up those positions that he has and save him that cash through kind of a structured deal. Sometimes with these things, you have to get creative for the client or, to get the deal done. And so being a veteran at consulting high net worth investors and businesses for over 11 years, it's a little bit of a talent of mine, being in different industries myself, wearing different hats myself right now, being COO, having managed several very successful sales programs on Wall Street in the call center industry, has given me a good acumen, if you will.
Yeah, but compare that guy and the guy earlier today who had a big offer and he only ended up taking less. Talk about how they can avoid those unreasonable demands, I guess.
So,
I mean, those not really demands,
so realistically, I may have convinced this client to take less on his funded amount, only because based on what he was looking to do, and the timeline, the amount of money that he actually needed, the cost of capital, etc. Sometimes you get an offer for X amount, and it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes these underwriters might be more confident in your ability to pay back than you are, and if I suggest you err on the side of caution. If that means sometimes taking a little bit less on the amount.
But the other guy, he wanted to get more. So like, how do you manage expectations? Keeping it real.
That's a good point. So I try to be transparent. Well, at the end of the day, I don't want to waste their time. I don't want to waste my time. So if I feel like we've got a little bit of a pipe dream request from a borrower, we'll have a conversation about realistic expectations, what their business may or may not qualify for. And a lot of times, if you have, let's say, a $500,000 goal, or you have a project or a series of projects that's going to cost you about $500,000 to execute on, right? And we're only able to get you approved for X amount, I can help business owners structure these grandiose projects or business goals into smaller steps so that we can get you where you're looking to go while still, working with the reality that we live in, as opposed to maybe realizing that you can't get that $500,000 and then saying scrap the whole thing. We'll help you get your business to the next level step by step based on what we can get you qualified for. And that's one of the added services of added benefits, added values of working with FunderHunt. And we don't charge a broker fee either. So if your business could use some additional capital, or if you just want a motivational speech, no, but seriously, if you could increase your revenue through a capital injection, by all means, FunderHunt.com. We guarantee the very best rates and terms that you qualify for across the industry. We do that without a broker fee. Hopefully I'll see you on the other side, FunderHunt.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.